Imagine this, an actual video of the iPhone 17 Pro Max straight from the factory floor before Apple has even announced it. That almost never happens. Android phones leak all the time, but with iPhones, Apple usually keeps things locked down so tightly that all we ever see are renders or case mock-ups. That's why this leak is turning heads. It might be the first real look at the iPhone 17 Pro Max in mass production. Now, of course, we have to throw in a bit of caution. Even though the clip comes from the well-known leaker Ice universe, there's always the chance it could be a late-stage prototype or worse, a really convincing knockoff. But still, if this is the real deal, it's probably our clearest look yet at the Apple's upcoming flagship. So what do we see? The video lines up with previous leaks about the iPhone 17 Pro's design. The biggest giveaway is the horizontal camera island. Apple seems to be shifting away from the vertical layout that's been around for years. The camera sensors are arranged in a way we've come to expect, but the LiDAR scanner, LED flash, and microphone have been shuffled to the far end of the island. It looks like a subtle change, but given how much time Apple spends refining its design language, it's a big signal that the company is leaning into a new visual identity. The video also shows three color options: black, gray, and white. Pretty standard, but since the screen is covered by a protective film, we don't get to see the front in action. That part still remains a mystery. This isn't the only time the iPhone 17 Pro has been spotted. Back in late July, someone reportedly saw an Apple employee testing one in San Francisco. That kind of sighting doesn't usually happen unless the device is close to being finalized. And since the iPhone 17 launch is right around the corner, the timing checks out. But beyond looks, the leaks also give us a better idea of what the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max will bring to the table. One of the standout improvements seems to be display performance. Normally when you're outside in bright sunlight, your phone ramps up brightness, but quickly throttles it back down because of heat. The iPhone 17 Pro is rumored to solve that. Thanks to better cooling and efficiency, it can hold high brightness for longer periods without overheating. That's not just a quality of life change, it means your screen won't suddenly dim in the middle of filming, gaming, or navigating outdoors. Speaking of gaming, another leak mentions that Apple is aiming for stable frame rates even under heavy load. If that's true, no more stuttering when the phone gets hot. Apparently, this is being handled by a new cooling system designed to keep the chip running smoother for longer. Combine that with Apple's custom silicon, and the iPhone 17 Pro might deliver one of the most consistent gaming experiences ever on a smartphone. Video recording is also getting attention. Shooting 4K at 60 frames per second is already demanding, but the iPhone 17 Pro is said to handle it better than ever. That means longer recording times without overheating and fewer limitations when pushing the hardware. For people who actually use their phones for content creation, this could be a big step forward. And then there's the battery. The iPhone 16 Pro Max already had a 4,685 mAh cell, but the iPhone 17 Pro Max is rumored to push it up to 5,000 mAh. Combine that with better efficiency, and you're looking at potentially the best battery life we've ever seen on an iPhone. The smaller iPhone 17 Pro is expected to stick with around 3,582 mAh, but even that should feel like an upgrade thanks to the efficiency gains. All of this together paints a picture of an iPhone that isn't just about design tweaks, though the new horizontal camera island will definitely be a talking point, but also about meaningful improvements to usability. Better brightness outdoors, smoother gaming, stronger video performance, and a bigger battery all add up to a device that feels more than just an incremental update. Of course, we'll need to wait for Apple's official event to know for sure what's real and what's speculation. But if these leaks hold true, the iPhone 17 Pro Max could end up being the most interesting release in years. Not just because of how it looks, but because of how it actually works in the real world. And honestly, that's the part that matters. Phones are at a point where design changes are subtle, but real usability improvements, like holding brightness in the sun or lasting a full day without charging, those are the things people will notice. The leaked video might just be a glimpse, but it suggests Apple is paying attention to exactly that. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. See you in the next video. Take care.